Good afternoon to my wonderful pre-K students. I hope that you are well on this fabulous Friday. We have made it to the end of this week and it's time for the weekend. I hope that you have some nice things planned to definitely rest and recharge and definitely have some fun too. You have to excuse me, I have a little co-teacher in the back, so if you hear some little noises, that is just him chiming in with some insightful things, I'm sure, about our story today. Today's story is called Skyfire. Skyfire by Frank Asch. Frank Asch is a popular children's author. Remember, our author is the person who, let me get a pencil. Our author is the person who writes the words. Our author is the one who writes all of these words in the story. He created the story. Our illustrator is the person who draws, paints, or colors the pictures. And Frank Asch is our author and our illustrator. So he is a very talented guy. He not only came up with the characters and the story, but he came up with all of the pictures and illustrations too. I swear, the second I turn on this video, the dog always wants to play. Come on, he's fine. And then I turn on the video to try to read you guys and starts whining. Skyfire by Frank Asch. Who do you think our main character is in this story? Who's that? It's a bear. So I agree with you. Frank Asch writes a lot of stories. Oh, here he is. That's Frank Asch. You see him? Sometimes books have pictures of the author. Frank Asch. Frank Asch was born in 1946 and he grew up in New Jersey. He is best known for his bear books. Let's read about Bear and let's find out. Today, as we're reading, I want you to come up with a connection to our story. Can you make any connections to this story? One day, let me turn a little bit. One day, Bear looked out his window and saw a rainbow. He had never seen a rainbow before. To Bear, it looked like the sky was on fire. What colors are in the rainbow? Can you call out the colors that you see? What colors do you see? What did you say? What colors do you see? Oh. What else? Do you see any other colors? What colors? Oh, any other colors? Yeah. What else? I don't know. He's absolutely right. So good. I see red, I see orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and it looks like we got violet too. Yeah, you're totally right. It looked like the sky was on fire. Oh my goodness, exclaimed Bear to his friend, Little Bird. Just look at the sky. Little Bird flew over to Bear's window. Why, it's a rainbow, said Little Bird. Come on, let's go find the pot of gold. Pot of gold. Pot of gold, said Bear. What are you talking about? Don't you know, said Little Bird. They say that there is a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow. I think they need to go find that pot of gold. That's nonsense, said Bear. The sky is on fire, and all you can talk about is gold. And he picked up an empty honey pot and ran outside. So Bear is convinced that the sky is on fire. He thinks that rainbows are fire, and he is convinced that the sky is burning. His friend Bird says, "It's a rainbow, hello." But does he believe him? No. He says the sky is on fire, and he grabs his pot, and he runs out the door. What do you think he's going to try to do with that pot? If he thinks the sky is on fire, what can he do to put the fire out with a pot? Let's find out. Bear went to the pond, and he filled his pot with water. Good. Then he ran as fast as he could towards the rainbow. He got water in his pot. What do you think he's gonna do? He ran and he ran and he ran. He's a little turtle. "Look, Bear," said Little Bird. "The rainbow ends right by that hollow tree." What do you think Bear's going to try to do with his pot of water? But Bear was not listening. He was busy climbing to the top of a hill. And when he got to the top, he threw the water at the rainbow. Now, friends, from what you know about rainbows, sometimes we see rainbows in the sky. Do you think that rainbows are fire and that the sky is on fire? Do you agree with Bear? Do you think that a pot of water thrown in the sky is going to put out a rainbow? I am a little skeptical. I don't know if I believe that this is going to work. Oh, there he goes. He threw the pot of water as hard as he could into the sky from the top of his hill. What do you think? Is it going to work? But just then, the rainbow started to fade away. The rainbow faded away. Little Bird chirped. "Tweet, tweet, tweet. Look, Bear, I found the gold." Remember? Bird said that at the base of every rainbow, there's a pot of gold. Bear went to the tree. What do you see inside that tree? Do you see gold in that tree? What is it? What do you think that is? Was Little Bird right? And inside that tree, he found lots and lots of golden honey. And he filled his pot with the honey. And he took that pot of honey home. And that night, Little Bird came over. What do you think they're going to do with all that honey? Have you ever had honey before? Hold on one second. I'm going to show you honey. Well, let's finish the book first. Hold on. Get ahead of myself. Bear made honey cakes. You see his honey cakes? After dinner, they went for a boat ride. And for a long while, they were very quiet. Then Little Bird said, so it was a rainbow. And I found the pot of gold. No, it wasn't, replied Bear. It was a Skyfire. And I put it out. The end. Now let me show you what honey looks like. Hold on. Come here. So look. I asked you to make a personal connection to the story, okay? So for an example, my personal connection to this story is that I love honey. Honey is delicious. And I might have said that too loud because you know who else likes honey? My children. Did you guys hear me say honey?
Honey.
They love honey. Why do you guys like honey?
Because it's sweet.
Give me your finger. You can have one. When we cook with honey, I give them each one little dollop of honey. All right, go close the door. Because honey is sweet and delicious. There's no wonder why Bear loves it. Because it's so yummy. And this is, look, another connection to our story. What is this honey? What does the container look like? It looks like a bear. There's his face, his ears, his little arms, and his legs. Yep, honey is delicious. And do you know where honey comes from? What animal? It's a bug. What insect makes honey? Do you know? Bees. Bzz. Buzzy bees. Buzzy bees make honey. So that is my personal connection to the story. You are going to make any connection that you want. Has anything happened in the story that you can relate to? Have you ever seen a rainbow? Have you ever gone on a boat? Have you ever had honey? Have you ever tried to put out a fire with a pot of water? Do you have a friend like Little Bird is a friend to Bear? Think of a connection you can make to this story and tell me about it. You can write about it, draw a picture of it, draw a picture of your reaction to the story, and then share it with me so I can see it, okay? Make sure you write a message too, okay? Thank you for reading this story with me. I love this story. It's a very good story. Carson, you were very helpful. Carson, thanks for being so helpful. He's dirty. He just ate. He probably wants honey too. We made some cookies yesterday with honey. They were oat cookies and they had honey in them and they were delicious. Honey is a very yummy, natural sweetener. Yes. All right, friends. Well, that's it for me today. I will see you again on Monday morning for morning meeting, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Cam, you say bye-bye.
Bye.
Ta-ta.